And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Fowler able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Gonzalez to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
10 yards on the pickup.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Ryan. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Jordan, look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He's taken down right at the 20. Bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
2 brings up 2nd.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
For the point after.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's brought down by...
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Gurley. And some room to work. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
To throw is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Cardinals.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
24-yard line.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. you've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He's at 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan lets it fly for Treadwell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Murray to give. This is Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 17.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Cardinals 33, Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
7 more yards.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
To throw again is Ryan. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, 42 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Ray Campbell. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Ryan.
3-yard line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Drake. A first down and more for Drake. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 72 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Operating from the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. From the gun, Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
25-yard line.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll make it third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Cardinals 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.